Hello everyone, and welcome to the official YouTube channel of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea. I'm Raima, and I'm very happy to announce that today we have with us Chef Lee, and this is the second episode of the Korean food review series. And in this series, we will be preparing 4 different Korean traditional dishes. The first Korean traditional dish that we would be preparing today is known as the tteokbokki. For preparing the tteokbokki, we would be needing some ingredients, and those are very simple, by the way. The first ingredient that we would be using is the rice cake. We would need some coiled eggs, some fish cake, and along with some spices. The spices that we would be needing to prepare the tteokbokki are very simple as well. We would be needing the gochujang, red chili powder, black pepper, salt, sesame seeds, starch, some sugar, flour, and some red chili paste as well. So without further ado, let's move forward and start preparing the dish. Okay, let's start by cutting the fish cake into thin pieces. We will cut the fish cake like this. Okay, slice them like this. And cut them into like small, very small pieces, just like the chef is doing. The next step is to cut the vegetables. We will also be cutting the mushrooms. Let's move on to the next step. We have turned on the stove. Okay, we would start by putting in the sauce, the red chili sauce. Okay, the next step is putting in the vegetable broth inside this sauce. The vegetable broth, I think, is a very important ingredient in this dish because all of the ingredients are supposed to boil inside this vegetable broth. So after putting inside the vegetable broth inside, we're just going to stir it and wait for it to simmer again. Okay, the next step is putting the rice cake inside this sauce. And you also have to note that this rice cake was soaked inside the water beforehand. Like before preparing the whole dish, we soaked the rice cake inside some water, and now we just added the rice cake inside the sauce. Okay, so the next step is putting all the vegetables that we had sliced earlier inside this whole sauce and the rice cake mixture. Now we will add the vegetables inside this whole mixture, including the mushrooms, by the way. After adding the vegetables, we will add the coiled eggs inside the mixture. Mix all the ingredients together. It tastes very good, by the way, but it all depends upon how good the mixture is boiled. So we really need to mix these ingredients all well together. almost done. The dish is almost ready. Now we will just take it out and put it in a dish. We can garnish it with sesame seeds on top. Wow. And here we're done with the first dish, the tteokbokki. This is what it looks like. The second dish that the chef would be preparing is my personal favorite. He would now prepare the potato pancakes. These are very, very, very delicious, by the way. We would be using 3 potatoes, some flour, cooking oil, black pepper, salt, and sesame seeds. Let's start preparing the potato pancakes. The first step to prepare the potato pancakes is very simple. We're supposed to slice the potatoes first. You can slice them however you want because these are supposed to be smashed together when we will grind them. So there's no fixed way how to cut them. You just have to slice them into tiny pieces so that we can grind them easily because they will be, we're supposed to put them in the grinder and grind them all. We will add some water, which is, of course, it's obvious because we need some water to grind the potatoes. We will blend them together. So we will strain it like this and pour it into a bowl. As you can see that this is starch, and it is very important to, it's kind of like an ingredient that we use for this, for the potato pancakes. Now we will add flour to the mixture because I've already, as I've told you that we are making pancakes, so it's obvious that flour would be an ingredient. Now we would add some salt and mix them really well. Up till now we have mixed salt and some starch into the potato mixture. It's cooking oil. We'll put some cooking oil on the pan and we will fry it just like we fry pancakes, like usual pancakes. Wow. They're done and they look beautiful, by the way. The third dish that we will be preparing today is the zucchini pancake. And for preparing the zucchini pancake, we would be needing zucchini, of course, zucchini, and minced beef. And it's important for you all to know that we had marinated it with seasoning beforehand. We would be needing some eggs, cooking oil, flour, black pepper, salt, and sesame seeds. We'll start by cutting the zucchini. Once we cut the zucchini, we make a small hole inside it like this. After cutting the zucchini, the next step is salt. We will put some salt on the zucchini. The minced beef that we had kept here, we're supposed to take the beef and cover the zucchini with the beef. And not exactly cover it, like fill these holes inside the zucchini with beef, with this beef, just like this. After filling the zucchini with beef, minced meat, we'll move on to the next step. The next step after we fill the zucchini with the beef is we will dip all these into eggs. So for that we need to whisk the eggs first. In a separate bowl, we will take flour. And the next step is very simple. We will dip the zucchini into the flour first, and then the egg mixture, and then we will fry it. For frying, it's the same like we fried the potato pancakes. We're supposed to put in some oil and then fry the zucchini. Of course, after covering it with flour and some egg. We will dip it into the egg mixture. We will dip it into the egg mixture and fry it like this. Okay, it's almost done. It's done. And now we're going to put all of these into the bowl. The ingredients required to prepare shrimp cake are shrimps, whisked eggs, cooking oil, flour, black pepper, salt, and sesame seeds. The first step to prepare the shrimp cake is we're supposed to clean the shrimp. We're supposed to keep the tail but remove the head and the shell. We are supposed to slice the shrimps into half. This is what they should look like in the end after the cleaning process and after splitting them into half. On a separate plate, we will add some flour. Okay, now we will add some salt onto the shrimp. Some cooking oil onto the pan. We simply have to dip the shrimp in some flour. And in the end, we're supposed to dip the shrimp into the egg paste, the try it. And it's done. Wow. We will garnish